My name is Elizabeth Koshy, and I'm the CEO and founder of Empress Naturals. This is part of our inspirational series where we are interviewing entrepreneurs and founders who have launched clean products, as Empress Natural also is a clean product. So here we have with us today is Laurie O'Hara. She is the CEO and founder of Olita, a well-known sunscreen brand. And she launched it right here in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're very proud of Laurie, and we are very glad to have her. She's also a mother of 4 wonderful kids. And now over to Laurie for introducing and talking about her brand, Olita.
Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for having me here today. I'm excited to speak with you and your audience about Olita and have a fun conversation. So I love to start with the name Olita. So it means little wave in Spanish, and it's our logo. We're a beach lifestyle company, so it makes perfect sense. And fun fact, it is also a mashup of my and my children's, my whole family's initials. So I always say you can do a lot when you have a lot of vowels. So my inspiration for starting Olita was I would take my children when they were little to the beaches in West Marin in California, and they would just simply get sand everywhere, as children do, as everyone does. And I took the surfer secret of using baby powder to wick away sand and moisture from your skin. And I adapted and created my own formulation, moved away from talc, and created Beach Be Gone. So that was our first product. It was very successful. And, you know, we're basically selling it up and down the coast of California, Hawaii, the West, the Midwest, you know, all around the United States, Latin America, Canada, you know, we're getting into China. So it's just really, the brand is really blowing up, you know, happily, because I think people do appreciate the clean ingredients and the trust factor of our brand. And I do like to always call out that we do have third-party verifications to back up our claims. So you can find us on Think Dirty, which really evaluates from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10, the toxicity or the clean factor of many, many brands. We're on the EWG.org website in their Skin Deep profile. And we are NSF certified organic. So we're just really trying to do everything that we can to provide wonderful, luxurious protection for your skin, while at the same time being safe on your skin and safe on the planet.
Great. Describe yourself in 3 words before you started the company.
Okay, perfect. Curious, tenacious, and hardworking, I'd have to say. Yeah. Okay,
so tenacious, curious, and hardworking.
Yep.
Okay, that's the secret formula for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Olita is a clean brand, but I'm told that many sunscreens, especially sunscreens, it's very difficult to make them as clean brands because there's loads of minerals that's used in it, which is not USDA certified. It is undoubtedly one of the most difficult product categories, which is certified clean or USDA organic certification for a sunscreen brand is very difficult for a product to achieve that. So how do you justify your brand being a clean sunscreen?
Yeah, a great question. And I feel like the consumers are becoming more and more aware of this, but there's still a lot of people who aren't really aware of what makes a sunscreen brand clean or dirty. So so first of all, the big difference between you know, a clean sunscreen brand and a dirty one is that a chemical versus mineral. So a chemical sunscreen is going to use oxybenzone, primarily, and it's going to be a chemical that is stopping the UVA, UVB rays from burning your skin and causing early aging, and is known to be one of the causes of skin cancer, right?
Mhm.
So what we have only, our only active ingredient is zinc oxide, and that is a mineral. And so it's, instead of a chemical that's mixing with your body's chemistry, it is a mineral that sits on top of your skin, creating a shield between your skin and the sun. And it also works to reflect the sun's rays. So that is the main difference. So we are chemical free, we are toxic free, we are PAVA free, we are cruelty free. We are also certified organic. So what is not a mineral, so what is not zinc oxide, is plant-based and certified organic. And we do that with an objective outside certifying agency. And of course, all of our products are FDA approved. So with personal products like sun care or sunscreen, our certifying agency is NSF, is the certifying agency in the United States to be certified organic.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Your website says that we believe in responsible stewardship for the earth, and that's exactly what Empress Naturals, my brand, also believes in. Sustainability, being cruelty-free, vegan, and we are a USDA certified brand ourselves. I would like to know that for Olita, how do you practice this philosophy? Does it go through the entire supply chain process of being stewards of this earth?
Yes. In fact, Elizabeth, we are trying to become the cleanest sun care brand on earth.
Wow.
And the reason and the practices that, why we even make such an audacious claim is because, first of all, we are not just clean on the inside, but we are also moving to sustainable packaging. So we are moving away from virgin plastic, and we are going to PCR plastic, which is post-consumer used recycled plastic. So it's basically, we're upcycling, we are reusing plastic, because, and if anybody wants to investigate what the most sustainable packaging that you can do right now, they're probably going to say post-consumer use recycled plastic, because it is taking a waste and reusing it. Okay. I think that there are other opportunities, for example, plant-based, like sugarcane containers. There are also bamboo. There are other ways that you can package your products, but what the criticism of that has been, okay, are you going to overforest and deplete the bamboo population? Are you going, so if you ask any expert in packaging right now, I'm sure they will tell you that post-consumer use, or PCR, recycled plastic are kind of the best way to be sustainable. So that's one way that we're doing it. We're clean on the inside, we're clean on the outside, and we also have carbon neutral shipping when we ship to our end consumers. And another thing that we're very proud of is that we also do give back to ocean conservation with every single sale from our website. So if you go to olitashop.com and buy our product, you will be donating to coral reef restoration. We have a partnership with the Coral Reef Alliance. They're another Bay Area organization, and they do work all around the globe, all around the planet, to restore coral reefs. And why did we pick coral reefs? Well, because rising ocean temperatures and chemical sunscreens are killing our coral reefs. There's about 14,000 tons of chemical sunscreens that land on coral reefs, and coral reefs they are one of the most fragile and delicate ecosystems on our planet. So I think it's really important that we protect this. It's kind of like the very foundation of the food chain and the environment. So that's what we're doing to live and practice what we're preaching about being good stewards of the earth.
Good. I mean, kudos to you and to your company.
Thank you.
Can you help our viewers to identify three important aspects of entrepreneurship? There are many women who want to start their own companies, especially in skincare. So can you give us three advice which will go further to help more women entrepreneurs?
I'll try to keep it to three. But let's see, I would say one is try to get experience in whatever you're doing. And by I say experience, I mean paid experience. That is a key indicator for success or failure. So if you can do something, so for example, if you want to open a bakery, work for a bakery. Don't just make fabulous muffins and croissants at home. You know, if you are going to get into skincare, work for a skincare company, kind of find out what the challenges and the successes and the peaks and the valleys and the cash flow. So that's one thing, is just having same industry paid experience. That's really a key factor. I will say that it's always going to take longer and take more money than you anticipate. So just be prepared for that. You know, every entrepreneur gets into this because they believe in the product that they're creating, or the service that they're creating, and that it's different enough to make a difference, and consumers are going to run to it. Well, I mean, I wish it were that magical. It does take more time and more investment than you ever think it's going to. So that's I would say number two. And I love this. This isn't my quote, but I will reuse it. Don't give up before the magic happens. Be tenacious, stay with it. You know, don't give up before the magic happens. It does take a lot of work, a lot of trial and error. You know, you're going to make mistakes, and just learn from them and carry on. So, you know, those are my main three. And just like, gosh, work, to be tenacious, you know, don't give up if something doesn't work. You know, remember there's 7 no's until you get to the yes. So, you know, just keep trying, and, you know, you never know who's going to become your biggest client or your biggest fan. So that's what I would say is like, helps to on the road of entrepreneurialism.
Good advice. If you were to be asked like, hey, what's the biggest challenge you faced during your entrepreneurship period, or the business? You've been running the business for 3 years, right?
Yes, I've been full-time at it. We got into market in 2015, but I've been at this full-time for 3 years. Yes.
So what's the biggest challenge that you have faced over the last 3 years connected to your business?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you two. So one is, you know, cash flow is always an issue with the CPG brand. And that's because you put a down payment to manufacture, and then you pay the rest of it before they'll release it and get it to your warehouse. And then you're selling it to your end consumer, which pays right away, or you're selling it to wholesalers, which usually have terms. So it can be a very long time between investing in the inventory until you see the inventory paid for. So that's just, you know, something that, you know, you need to be prepared for. As a CPG entrepreneur, you need to be prepared for that cash flow issue. So that's one. And then I would say the other challenge has been finding the right partners. I have found great partners that I've worked with, and I'm really enjoying, you know, and they're benefiting from my business, and I'm benefiting from theirs. And, you know, it's a great partnership, but there have been other partners that just weren't working out. They were either too expensive or they didn't perform. And so, you know, I would say, you know, that's another challenge, finding the right partners, whether it's your 3PL, third-party logistics, you know, who's doing your fulfillment, who's your warehouse, are they feeing you to death, or, you know, do they have, you know, a good pricing model that works for you? Because don't forget, you know, something, you know, like a sweater that weighs nothing, that's $300 is very different than, you know, an 8-ounce bottle that costs $22, you know, so, you know, it's, you know, you really have to find the right partner for you. And so that's something, do your homework. And I would say, you know, and sometimes it's just a lot of trial and error. And if the partnership isn't working out, move on. Yes.
Again, for the viewers here, and as a woman, we wash our face with a cleanser. Then you're supposed to use a face serum or moisturizer. You use a moisturizer, even if you're sitting in the house. I mean, thanks to COVID, do you use a sunscreen even in the house? And
Yeah.
what stage do you apply it?
Right. So I always apply my sunscreen for my face after I put on, you know, just like a base toner and then a moisturizer. That said, we are coming out with a weightless mineral face sunscreen, SPF 30.
Wow.
That one will be a medium tint and one will be no tint. So the medium tint will be just a little bit bronze. So it's wonderful for people of color or for light-skinned people who want a bronzing effect. So we are coming out with those. So I'm so excited. Olita Face is coming out. And, but, you know, we also do have other products like, you know, this is our face stick. So this is perfect to go on before you put on your makeup. Is kind of like that first layer of protection.
So just to help the viewers to recap this, you use a cleanser, wash your face, then you're using a toner,
Yes,
and a moisturizer, and
yes,
then you're using the sunscreen,
correct, yes.
sunscreen, and then the makeup.
Correct.
Great. So here's to all our viewers. Olita is your go-to sunscreen. I mean, it's a clean brand. Why would you choose anything else?
Why would you?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Laurie, it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.